Several people have asked, how do you make a photo transparent and take out the background? So in this tutorial, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to take out the background and make the picture transparent. It's pretty easy to do, but one of the key things that you want to do is use the selection tool. We have several selection tools that you can utilize. For example, the lasso tool or the magnetic lasso tool, which was what I started out on this particular photo with, to get around the edges of the car. However, I wasn't able to do so perfectly, so I used the quick mask mode. When you click on the quick mask mode, you're then able to paint in or paint out certain selections. For example, if I take this right here and I want to kind of come around like this, you notice I'm painting in, and if I click back out of my quick mask, now that selection is getting in a little bit of the tire. So I'm going to go back to my quick mask and I'm going to switch. Now when I switch with the white on top, it will actually delete that area. So I'm going to take that out a little bit, maybe come around here and try to perfect that a little bit better. Of course, if I have more time, I would work on that to the point where I get it exactly how I want it. Now the next thing that you want to do is to create this background layer to be its own layer. There's a couple ways I can do this. I can just double click on it and make it a layer, but in CS5 you can drag the lock key down to the delete button and you get a layer. If I don't want to do that, for example, I just want to double click on it, then I can click OK. Same thing will happen. So it makes it a layer. Now I'm going to hit the delete button, but you'll notice that I deleted the wrong thing. So I'm going to go back to the undo, and what I want to do is get rid of the background. So I'm going to go to the select drop down layer, or drop down menu rather, and I'm going to click inverse. Now what that will do is it'll select everything that's reverse or the inverse of my original selection, and you'll notice now that I've made a transparent picture. I can now go back and crop this image a little bit, kind of like that. Crop it, and I'm going to export this out as either a GIF or a PNG. I can either go save for web and make it a GIF file or PNG, but I'm just going to take this here and I'm going to put this as car PNG, and I'm going to put that directly on my desktop. Okay, so I'm going to go like that and make it a PNG file. Now one of the great things about PNGs and GIFs is they'll retain their transparency. For example, if you wanted to place this car in a website, you could insert it and the background would be transparent, as we see here based on our selection. If I would have had more time, I would go back and refine my selection and so forth like that, but you'll see that it works pretty good, and that's a tool that comes in useful and helpful in all kinds of applications, print, web, or otherwise.